Good day, madam. My name is Xia Lilian and my metric number is 276990. Now, we from Group 2 are going to present the RTE Breakfast Cereals Case Study Analysis. Before that, let me introduce my members. They are Ki Hong Liang, Mei Yen, Teo Wen Lin, Tok Qian Wei, and Lim Jian Jun.
I will continue with case analysis which is occurred only in RTE breakfast cereal industry. The three main manufacturers in the RTE breakfast cereal industry were General Mills, Kellogg, and Philip Morris. They were extremely profitable due to their pricing power and they control a large portion of the market. And all of this made the RTE breakfast cereal industry unappealing to potential companies. Factors contributing to RTE's great profitability was the company's high entry barrier, and this resulted in the industry becoming even more concentrated over time. The cost of producing RTE breakfast cereals was significant. In order to achieve a minimum efficient scale, the high expenses of building a cereal factory as well as the labor required made a new entrance capital requirements enormous. The industry fell into a tailspin when people started buying natural cereals. The risk of an alternative products, natural cereals, has made the rivalry among the competitors in the RTE breakfast cereal industry. Although competing with the big three was challenging, but the competitors found a way to do so by inventing substitutes that consumers wanted.
Good day everyone, my name is Tihong and matrix number is 270114. In the case study, we found that the private label trade had become a major challenge faced by the big three. The big three company had started losing their comparative advantage as the leading company in an oligopoly market where their market share and profit are also affected. Private label cereals had made significant inroads since 1990, such as their sales increased by 50% between 1991 and 1994. And by the years 2000, private label cereals were expected to account for 50% of the RTE cereals market. Despite this inroad, not everyone was convinced that they pose a major danger to the branded cereals maker profitability. In fact, private label cereals have become more popular because of their low price. If compared to the big three average of $3.2 per pound in retail, private label cereals were 40% cheaper than the big three, which is average $1.9 per pound. The reason why the private label can stay a lower price because they did not spend a lot on advertised and differentiate products. They focus on promotion which aim to generating evidence of their price advantage against the branded cereals. Besides, the higher price of the big three also caused by the widespread of the coupon. This is because 50 cents that the consumer spend to preparing a coupon can cost manufacturer as much as 75 cents. Consumers will feel they are overpaying if they do not have the coupon and it tends to switch their option to the private label products. Moreover, production or manufacturing cost is also a cost to take the higher price of the big three's products. The increase in the technology competitors among the private label cereals manufacturer caused the private label cereals were comparable in quality to the branded cereals. Nonetheless, because of their concentration on simpler cereals with less labor-intensive procedures and fewer expensive fruit and nuts, private label manufacturing cost per pound might be as much as 10% to 20% lower than the big three products. So to say, private label companies' strategy and intelligent decision allow them to sell their product at a lower price. The lower price of the private label company had become a trick to the big three company and allowed the private label started to take a place in the market.
Hi, my name is Lim Jian Jun and I'm going to continue the problem statement by discussing about wastefulness in coupons and other price promotions of Big Three. The most common approach for businesses to move their sales figures is the discount pricing strategy. Therefore, the RTE cereal industry initiated regular rounds of price increase to justify the funds generated from promotions and advertising. Unfortunately, the reality of discounting has proven to be inefficient and ineffective to long-term business model in this case. Being the top issuer of coupons indicates that the ready-to-eat cereal industry is advertising intensive and relies heavily on coupons. In 1993, cereal manufacturers issued over 25 billion coupons. The media expenditures for the cereal industry topped $800 million, and the big three accounted for most of them. However, the increasingly intense and prevalent trade promotions did not stimulate total cereal demand dramatically. Cereal prices regularly outpace other consumer prices due to the price promotion spiral. The practice of pricing up and discounting back did not work as well as it was expected, as it would prove to be more and more inefficient for manufacturers and burdensome for consumers. Only about 2% of the coupon issued were redeemed, while over a quarter of all cereal purchases were made with coupons. In other words, coupons were used excessively and it became costly to the brands by eroding profit margins. When it comes to offer coupons and trade promotions, the big three did not consider the marketing expense and the value of a coupon campaign to their business. And this resulted in a waste of coupons when in the end the discount offered did not improve the bottom line in the long term. The discounting mentality hindered consumers from purchasing at regular price and diminished the value of the brand and product. Compared to the huge amount of money spent on media advertising by Big Three, private label only did little advertising, and their main focus was to raise awareness of their price advantage relative to branded cereals. Therefore, private label became a great alternative as it is a cheap option. While consumers buying at significantly lower price, the Big Three will have to sacrifice more profit out of pocket if they want to keep up. Moreover, RTE cereals are considered as essential goods that display a lower price elasticity of demand. Therefore, the excessive trade promotions are less likely to generate a great impact on demand of the RTE cereals. That's all from me. Thank you.
Good day to everyone. My name is Steven Ling and my metric number is 27710. Now I'm going to talk about the solution based on the case study of RTE breakfast cereal. From RTE case, private label trend is the major problem in RTE industry as there were competition in terms of price between Big Three and private label companies. As the result, the price of Big Three, which is Kellogg, General Mills, and Philip Morris, is higher compared with private labels. Therefore, the private labels will continuously expand in the RTE marketplace and create more loyalty of customer in the future. To solve the problem, Maximum strategy is a suitable solution for Big Three and private labels to make decisions by choosing the best of the worst possible payoff to minimize the loss of their companies. Let us look at table 1 that shows the metrics for the maximum strategy. Private label will become the dominant strategy to adjust the price of their products. This is because by doing so, it will do better regardless of what Big Three did since they have the highest volume market of share. In fact, the sales of private labels will do better by lowering the price, but the payoff will be low or become negative as their profit has already low before. Therefore, we assume that the private labels can facing loss as they couldn't afford to pay the cost of operation if they choose to lower the price of its product. In contrast, the payoff on private labels will be higher if they remain the price as before. As the result, the Big Three will rationally choose to lower the price since it gives a higher payoff to them, which is earning 30 million if lower the price rather than earning 25 million if remain price, if private labels choose to remain the price. And Big Three lower its price would consider as a rational strategy. It is because the excess of substitute product with lower prices from the private labels and the lack of product differential between Big Three and the private label can basically increase the competition among themselves. The Big Three can increase their competitiveness by lowering their prices because most consumers are more sensitive to price rather than brand. Their purchasing decisions are based on the price of an item to avoid purchasing items that are too pricey. Therefore, lowering prices by Big Three may generate greater revenue because it can attract more consumers to choose their products. In short, the best outcome that can yield a win-win situation for Big Three and private labels would be Big Three lower the price while private labels remain the price. As the result, Big Three will earn 30 million while private labels will earn 20 million. That's all for me. Thank you.
Good morning to madam and my fellow friends. My name is Ng Mei Yan and my matrix number is 277137. Today I'm going to present about the solution for wastefulness in coupon and other price promotion of Big Three. We are using Nash Equilibrium as our solution for wastefulness in coupon and other price promotions of the Big Three. Nash Equilibrium is a set of strategies will be taken to bring the best decisions and has no incentive to change its decisions. The table shows Nash equilibrium between Kellogg and General Mills. According to this table, General Mills will cut promotion spending as their action because General Mills has dominant strategy. The meaning of dominant strategy defined as the best options for a player between all strategy planning set, regardless how the player opponents play. So General Mills will decide to cut promotion spending because this action gives them a higher payoff no matter what Kellogg action will take. Kellogg's optional decision is depend on what General Mills does. Kellogg will choose the option that bring the highest payoff to its company that the column under cut promotion spending action taken by General Mills is obviously that Kellogg will choose cut promotion spending as the same action to General Mills. It's the same situation happened to Philip Morris where its decision making also depend on General Mills decisions. Philip Morris and Kellogg are having the same concern during decision making. Therefore, Philip Morris decide to cut promotion spending to decrease media expenditure based on what General Mills decision on cutting promotion spending. Due to the reason of cutting promotion spending bring the highest payoff to Philip Morris between the option available. So in conclusions, the Big Three company will decide to cut promotion spending as their action to take in these situations. That's all for me. I will pass it to the next presenter. Thank you. Now, we come to the conclusion. Therefore, there are two key problems arising from this case analysis, which are higher price of Big 3 and the wastefulness in coupons and other price promotions of Big 3. For the first problem, the higher price charged by the Big 3 have become unfavorable behaviors because consumers' willingness to pay has declined. Compared with private label companies that use low price strategies, the Big 3 focus on diversified items as well as advertisements and couponing have led to a higher price. Therefore, consumers tend to choose private label products rather than products from the Big 3 because there is a price gap between the two products, which lead to a decline in the revenue of the Big 3. Besides, in terms of providing coupons and trade promotions, the Big 3 did not consider the value of marketing expenses and coupon activities to their business, leading to waste of coupons and other price promotions. The heavy use of coupons threatens brand loyalty and indirectly encourages price-sensitive brand switching trends. As a result, the increasingly intense and widespread trade promotions activities not only fail to significantly stimulate the total demand for cereals, but also generally reduce brand loyalty. Therefore, based on the two problem statements I mentioned earlier, the recommended solution for the higher price of Big 3 is the use of maximum strategy. Based on the maximum strategy, the best outcome that could yield a win-win situation for Big 3 and private label companies would be the Big 3 lower the price, while private label companies remain the price. It is because lowering the price may cause the private label companies to lose as their profit have already been low before, whereas lowering the price by Big 3 is more profitable for them because it can improve the price competitiveness of their product in the markets. Next, the recommended solution for the wastefulness in coupons and other price promotion is the use of Nash Equilibrium. Based on the Nash Equilibrium strategy, the action that would yield a highest payoff to the Big 3 is by cutting promotional spending at the same time. This is because the money wasted on the coupons and other price promotions can be used for other profitable decisions to increase company profits, rather than inefficiently used for promotion as it cannot significantly stimulate the total demand for cereals and damage brand loyalties. So that's all for me. Thank you.